Hello guys, this is Becca. I'm trying to get it set. Oh. So how are y'all doing today? Let me take a sip of my coffee. It's late morning. I didn't check the time, but I imagine it's probably about 11 o'clock. I'm getting a late start this morning, and it takes forever to get a long video uploaded, so it'll probably be late this afternoon before y'all see this video. But anyway, Macy, would you like to lay on this on the floor? Here. Here you go. There you go. Lay on that. Right down. There you go. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm Becca. And every Saturday I try to do the video I call Rocking with Becca. And it's where I'm sitting here in my rocking chair, rocking one of the babies of the day, and just chatting with you. I do shout outs on these days, and then I try to talk about a topic, either a pre-thought about topic that I have wrote down to talk about, or either I just sit here and talk about whatever comes to mind. I do have a topic wrote down for today, but I don't know if I will go by that because something else popped in my mind and now I can't remember what it is. But if it comes back to me before we get started on the other topic, that may be what we talk about. Oh, and excuse my yawning, guys. I yawn all the time. I don't know why. I can't figure it out. I have a sleep apnea machine, a CPAP machine I sleep with. I sleep good when I'm sleeping. I don't know. But I yawn and yawn and yawn. Every time my oxygen is taken, it's at a good level. So I don't know. But anyway, let's get on into our Rocking with Becca video. Our babies of the day is my sweet little Jenny. Mama's sweet little Jenny. And we are doing PJ Saturday. I'm not going to change the girls out of their PJs. We are going to just rest and relax and have fun today. And then we also have Miss Tessie here. She's one of my babies of the day. I try to have 2 babies of the day. I try to have like a little bitty baby, whether it's asleep or awake, but like an infant type baby. And then I have like a bigger, older, maybe 3-6 month old baby. So I have 2 babies of the day. The reason I do that is because I have so many babies and I like to give all my babies attention, and it takes so long. If I just do one a day, it takes so long to get back to the first one because I rotate my babies to be able to give them all attention. And so yeah, trying to think what I was going to say. My hair is coming down, and I didn't want it down because it's hot. So, I do have a shout out today. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of not got all my thoughts together for some reason this morning. I want to shout out Bushel and a Pet Nursery, and that is my sweet friend Wren. She has been a faithful friend. She is so sweet, and I forgot to write down how many subscribers she has. I hate that. I think it's 400 and something, but don't hold me to that because my memory's not good, and I don't know why I didn't write down. I always write down how many subscribers a person has. For some reason this morning I didn't. Like I said, I don't have all my thoughts together. So anyway, I would love for you to go over, if you're not subscribed to Wren, if you don't know her, I'd love for you to go over to her channel and subscribe to her and comment on her videos and let her know I sent you. She has been so sweet to me. She has gifted me several dolls, and I love those dolls, and they will forever be in my collection as long as I'm alive. And Abel, I love those babies. So I'm just scatterbrained this morning, aren't I? I mean, I'm just not even making any sense. Let me tell you a little bit about my health. Yeah, you know, if you've been following my videos, you know that I have been dealing with dizziness. This past Thursday has been 2 weeks that I have dealt with this dizziness. Now, it is getting better. I thought it was my glasses, and I worked and worked with my glasses until I ended up popping the lens out, and hubby had to fix them back. But I don't really think it was my glasses because I'm still woozy-headed and on occasion swirl. And I don't know what it is unless it is vertigo. Now, I don't know if this would have anything to do with it, but I'm going to tell you about this and see if you think it might have something to do with it. But I use a nose spray. I have allergies, and I have asthma, and I have an inhaler for my asthma, and all my life I've had what we back in the day called hay fever. I don't know if they still call it that this day and time. I think they just call it allergies and sinus trouble. But all my life I've had to deal with, what we called hay fever, where we would sneeze if we got around certain things, and head get all stopped up and stuff like that. Well, as an adult, just the last few years, I started using a nose spray at night. And sometimes I get lazy using the nose spray. And it's been quite a while. I'm sure it's probably been a couple of months, or a month anyway, that I haven't used my nose spray at night when I'd go to bed, before I went to bed. And, I hadn't felt like I needed it. I take a Claritin every day, and I haven't been sneezing, and I can't really say that my nose has been stopped up, or, you know, I haven't been having to blow my nose more than normal. Um, you know, mucus buildup stuff. I know that's gross, but so I thought about it last night, and I said, I wonder, you know, I haven't used my nose spray because I hadn't really felt like that I couldn't breathe and my nose was stopped up and all. I said, but I wonder if maybe that would have something to do with my dizziness. Maybe even though my nose doesn't feel stopped up, maybe that nose spray was helping me, and maybe it's a possibility that my sinuses needs that to clear my sinuses, and I haven't been using it, so therefore it's making me dizzy. So I used it last night, and then I also used it this morning because I can take it 2 times a day. I used it again this morning. I put 2 sprays in each nostril, and so naturally that, you know, put that liquid in there, or that vapor, whatever it is, mist in there, and it broke loose some mucus, and I had to, you know, blow my nose. I know this sounds terrible, but this is what I'm going through. And my head feels clearer. I'm still woozy-headed a bit, but it's like it has opened up in here in my sinuses that I didn't realize was like pressure there. I didn't realize there were a lot of pressure there. And this morning, I feel like a clear passage through there. It's like I can feel the coolness of the air that I haven't been able to feel, even though it didn't feel like my nose was stopped up. But this morning, it's kind of like there's a clearness there, and I can feel the cool air. And so I got to thinking about that, and I said, I wonder if that has had something to do with my dizziness. Now, like I said, I'm still a little woozy today. I even swirled a little bit when I bent down or did something earlier. But I've just started back using my nose spray last night and this morning. So I'm hoping that maybe this is going to clear up this dizziness, this woozy feeling. Maybe it will open up my sinuses and help me. I don't know. Do you think that could have something to do with the dizziness? I've had vertigo quite a few times, but I don't recall having it this long. Of course, that don't mean it couldn't happen. But usually it just lasts a few days, and then it passes. And I don't know if maybe my sinuses, was needing something to clear them up. I don't know how to explain it, but do you think that could have something to do with the dizziness? If it doesn't go away, I'm going to continue to use my nose spray throughout the weekend. And if I'm still having this feeling next week, I'm going to call my doctor and see what she says. Or I'll probably message her on Iris. On the platform, you can message your doctors. So I'm hoping, because there's such a difference up in my sinus passage, up in here at the bridge of my nose, And on up in my head, there's such a difference just doing it last night and today, this morning. So maybe if I do it every night when I start to go to bed, it will help me and I will quit all this dizziness. So I'm going to give it the weekend, and we'll see Monday or Tuesday next week, because I got to go Thursday for my eye check up. So I need all this wooziness gone where I can focus on whether I can see or not. But I'm going to try that, see what that will do. Let's see. Do I want to go to the topic I have wrote down, or do I still haven't thought about what I was going to talk about? The other thing that popped in mind. I don't know, guys. I don't know. You know, you would think after doing this series of videos for as long as I've done them, you would think that it would get easier and easier, that it would just come natural for me to just sit here and talk. But there's some days, some Saturdays when I'm doing Rockin' Rebecca, that I feel like a newbie. I kind of feel intimidated, or maybe that's not the right word, timid, at a loss for what to say. Guys, I talk to y'all just about every day. Why would it be that some days on Rockin' Rebecca I feel this way? I don't know. I have no clue. So just to give me a topic to talk about and know what to say, I'm going to go to this question I have wrote down. Okay, what, and I want you to answer. Either do a video answering this question or answer it in the comments. Either way you'd like to do it. What is your favorite doll from childhood and why? What is your favorite doll from childhood and why? I would love for you to answer that question either in the comments below, or either let me know in the comments that you're going to be doing a video talking about that question. And I'll be sure to check and watch your videos. So, for me, I'm going to have to be honest with you guys. There is not one doll that stands out more than the other of my childhood. I had several dolls that I remember. And I loved Barbie dolls. I loved paper dolls, if that would count in this topic. I guess I would say paper dolls was my favorite type of doll as a child. But as far as like vinyl type dolls, baby dolls and stuff like that, there's not one that sticks out over the other. I loved all my dolls. I loved, I don't know. I remember my ballerina doll in the little pink ballerina outfit, and she has a crown on her head, which I have one like her now. It's not the exact same one I had as a child, but I had found one on Macari a year or so back, and I purchased it just for, you know, childhood memory, nostalgic type thing. But in the crown was a button, and you held that button, I think you pulled it up on it. I don't think you pushed down. I think you pulled up on it. I can't remember. But when you pulled up on it and held it in the crown, she would twirl around and around like a ballerina dancing. I haven't put any batteries in the one I purchased from Macari, so I don't even know if she works. I just have her up on my shelf for, you know, memories. I loved that doll. But she doesn't stand out any more than the little doll. I had a little baby doll when I was probably about 7 years old. And I had a little wooden doll high chair. And my favorite memory of that little doll is for my birthday. I think it was like my seventh year birthday. Mama bought me a little nurse outfit. It came with a little white cap. It came, I think it had like little high heel shoes, plastic high heel shoes. It had the little nurse bag. It had this, you know, all the tools and the thermometer, this stethoscope or whatever you call that, that you listen to the heart with, and all kind of little tools in that little black bag. And it had the little, you know, the little white hat with the red cross on it. And I remember on my birthday that I had my little doll sitting in the little wooden high chair, and I was dressed, you know, had my little nurse hat on, the stethoscope around my neck, and the little black bag sitting there, my little high heel shoes on, and Mama took a picture of me standing beside my doll, and you know, I would play with my doll, and, you know, like I was a nurse, checking it out and all that. I remember that doll, but it doesn't stand out any more than any other. I also had, I'm thinking it was called the Walker. It was a doll, the very first walking doll I had ever heard of. Now, it was not battery operated or anything like that. It kind of had like mechanisms where the legs connected to the hip part of the doll, and what you did was you stood the doll down and you kind of lifted up one foot a little bit off the floor, and it would shoot the leg out a little bit, you know, that mechanism in there. Then you'd lean it over to the other leg and it would shoot the opposite leg out, and that's the way you could hold the doll's hand and just, you know, lean it from one foot to the other, and it would walk along with you. I loved that doll. But she doesn't stand out any more than the others. Now, like I said, I loved Barbie dolls. I had bukus of Barbie dolls growing up. I loved them, loved dressing them and changing them. But I loved playing with paper dolls. And I have seriously been tempted to buy me some paper dolls, if I can find some somewhere, and share them on this channel, because paper dolls was my favorite type of doll that I can think of, if I could say I had a favorite. Because like I said, all my dolls, I loved them all. I can't remember loving one anymore, like, oh, I'm attached to this one and that's the one I'll go grab. I don't remember doing that. I loved them all. But I did love playing paper dolls. I think that was that and coloring was my favorite pastime, I think. After I got up, you know, big enough to know how to play with paper dolls. After I got up to like 6, 7, 8 years old. That was my favorite. That and coloring was my favorite. I could go climb up in the middle of my bed, and I had my paper dolls there. I had all their different clothing that put on them, and I'd sit there and play with my paper dolls. I loved paper dolls, and then I loved coloring as well. But my aunt, that is like 10 years older than me, more like a sister really than an aunt. She never acted like an aunt. She acted like one of us kids. She loved paper dolls, but she didn't buy store-bought paper dolls. She would take magazines and cut people out of magazines, and then she would cut out clothes that would cover that particular person that image she cut out. And that's the way she played paper dolls. And I would go over to my aunt's house, and she and I would sit and play with her homemade paper dolls, and I loved it. Of course, I always had the store-bought paper dolls that had the little square hooks that you hook over the doll where the clothes would stay on it. See, my aunt, she didn't have the little hook. She just had to lay it on the person. And either she'd have to hold the clothes on it when she stood the person up, or it had to stay laying down. But I really enjoyed paper dolls. I'm really thinking that I might purchase me some and share them. I don't know if kids nowadays even knows what paper dolls are. So yeah, as far as a vinyl doll, I can't say one stood out more than the other. I just loved them all. And that's just like collecting my dolls now as an adult. Sometimes the question will come up, which is your favorite doll? Which is your go-to doll that you always grab and, gravitate toward? Even now, in my collecting dolls now, I really can't say that I have one particular doll that I gravitate toward. Except for that I gravitate toward all of them. I love every one of my dolls equally. And if I get to the point that whenever it's that particular doll's time, it's day for me to spend time with, if I feel like, it's that one again, then I get rid of it. I pass it on, either sell it or give it away. Pass it on to someone else, because I don't want one in my collection that I feel like, because I like to rotate my dolls. I like to give them all the, attention, and I try to give them all the same amount of attention. That's why I have certain dolls, 2 dolls every day, and I switch them out every day. I have had a few that when it came their time, that it was their day, I thought, oh, that one again. And when I get to feeling that too many times, and when it's their time, then I feel like it's time to pass that one on. And every day, whichever dolls that it's their day, just like when I picked this little girl up today, and I look at her beautiful little smile, and her little squinted eyes, like, she's smiling, her eyes were squinting, because she was smiling so big. It just does something to my heart, and I know she's vinyl and cloth. I know she's not real, but it just brings me joy to see this beautiful smiling face, and especially if the eyes in the doll, if it's an open eye doll, and if its eyes looks like it's looking right in your eyes when you look at it. I just love that. I just love that. And when I hug Tessie, I just feel that same joy and happiness. And it's that way every day with every doll. And when it gets to where it's not that way, like I said, I will pass that doll on, either by selling it or giving it away. I will pass it on because I don't want a doll in my collection that whenever it's their day, I think, oh, it's their time again. If I can't feel joy when I pick up that baby, I don't want it in my collection. And I have had dolls, quite a few of them, that when I first got them, I felt this joy when I pick them up. And then over time, after having them a while, when I would pick them up for their day, I think, oh, it's their time. And needless to say, they're no longer in my collection. They are no longer in my collection. So, anyway, I guess that's all I really have to say about that topic. I'd love to hear your answers to that topic, either in a video that you make or in the comments below. But please, if you make a video discussing this topic, talking about it, please come back to this video and put it in the comments that that you made a video, because I want to hear your answer to this question. I want to hear your answer. I'd love for you to do a video, but if you just won't do a video, if you just won't do a video, then tell me your answer in the comments. Mama's sweet baby girl. Mama's sweet baby girl. Well, I put a blanket down here, or the play mat down here, thinking Macy would lay on the play mat while I was doing the video, but she's somewhere in yonder laying down. I guess she didn't want to lay in here with me. I don't know. Guys, the video's not over yet. I'm going to pause you because I forgot to bring something out. And I'm going to pause you and I will be right back. Okay, guys. I drank all my coffee. I have a little surprise. You know, it's the fall season, and it won't be long. It's gonna be winter. Oh, I see leaves falling. I said fall season. I looked out there, and leaves is falling everywhere. The trees we have here, they don't like turn orange and yellow and all that. They just turn brown and fall. I wish we had the type of trees that the leaves change the colors. We don't have those type leaves. But anyway, especially more north and up north, there, you know, you're gonna experience some pretty cool weather coming up. And so I have a hidden giveaway in this video. And when I say hidden giveaway, I say it that way, meaning that this is just for my viewers. I don't want to announce it in the title that will draw other people in. This is for my viewers, my faithful viewers that watches Rocking with Becca, okay? So, therefore, I'm not announcing it in the title. And when you comment in the comments below, please do not mention anything about a giveaway. Don't put the words "enter me." Don't insinuate any way in your comments that there's a hidden giveaway, that there's a giveaway in this video, okay? Because this giveaway is not for everyone. It's for my faithful viewers in Rocking with Becca. So, what I have here is, you remember here a while back, the Kimby dolls, the Kimby website, however you want to put it, went out of business. And Macy's behind my back. And when they did, they had a big sale. And during that time, I purchased quite a few things to give away. And I've already given away a bunch of those things. But I have a few items left. And I want to give one of them away today. So I have this little blanket and onesie set. I'm going to take it out and show you. This is to fit the Kimby dolls, but any doll can wear it that's a preemie. It's a little white onesie with pink trim around the neck and legs. Has a little pink pig on it, and it does have the name Kimby on it, but you could play like that's the pig's name if you don't have a Kimby doll. You could play like that's the pig's name. And then I have this beautiful pink and white plush blanket. Never been used, still in the package. Pink on one side, and it's so fluffy and soft. White on the other. So I won't, oh, and it has the little Kimby decal right there. If that's what you call, symbol, whatever you want to call it. So I want to give this blanket and onesie away to one of my faithful viewers. And I'm going to say anyone can enter. I did that here a while back when I was giving away the dolls. I decided to give one away to anybody, anywhere. And I did a special doll just for that giveaway. Just for my, you know, overseas, my international people. And no one commented for the international. So I am going to send anyone in the world that wins. Let me just say, anyone in, you know, anyone in the world can join. Okay? To have your name put for, if you are a faithful viewer and you watch my videos, you deserve to have a chance to win. I'm going to hold Tessie now. I held Jenny a little while. Now I'm going to hold Tessie for the rest of the video. But if you would like a chance to win the plush blanket and the little onesie, like I said, anyone can enter. And to enter, in your comment below, let me see. Let me see what we can do. In your comment, now don't just put Kimby, but in your comment, somewhere in your comment, have the word Kimby. That's that's not just, you know, a common word that would pop up in a comment. So in your comment, if you'd like to be entered in for a chance to win this blanket and onesie, in your comment, put, you know, have Kimby somewhere in your comment. But please be sure not to put it where it sounds like there's a giveaway. Don't put enter me. Don't say thank you for the giveaway. Nothing that insinuates there's a giveaway, because this is a hidden giveaway for my faithful viewers. I don't want someone to click on this video and start reading the comments before they watch it, and then they see, you know, that there's something about a giveaway, you know, in the comments. So, yeah, it's for my faithful viewers, and anyone can enter. So, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see who will be the winner of this giveaway. I'm going to give this until next Saturday, next Rocking with Becca, and we will do the giveaway video, you know, the winner announcement in with the video next week, and see who the I don't like to say lucky. I don't feel like, you know, that is a common word. Oh, I was so lucky. That means we were so blessed. We were so blessed. Because luck, when you use the word luck, it's kind of like the negative form of something. It's more like in the spiritual demon type spiritual world. So we'll just say come back next Saturday, next Rocking with Becca, to see who the blessed winner is. That don't mean the rest of us are not blessed. That just means that was the one that was drawn. I don't know how to put it without using lucky, but just for the lack of another word, come back next Rocking with Becca and see who the lucky winner is. I talked around the bush trying to figure out how to say that one, didn't I? Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, someone on my dizziness, someone asked me, do I check my blood pressure when I'm feeling dizzy? Well, I feel dizzy all day long. It's not like I just all of a sudden start swirling. It's been 2 weeks. I've had this woozy headache, woozy feeling where if I move, you know, I'm not really swirling, but anytime I get up too fast, bend over, turn my head real fast just like that, I'll swirl for a couple of seconds, and then that'll stop. The swirling will stop, but it's that old woozy, sick, making me sick at my stomach feeling. So this morning, after reading that comment, I said, I'm going to go check my blood pressure because, you know, I'm still feeling that woozy feeling. And my blood pressure was, let's see if I can remember, 136/89, I think it was. 136/89. I have high blood pressure. The person that asked me that question said that she was feeling dizzy and checked her blood pressure, and it was like 90/50 something. Hers was low. I have high blood pressure. Even on my blood pressure medicine, my blood pressure's high. So could high blood pressure have something to do with the dizziness? I mean, I've had high blood pressure where it stays up in that area. I've had that for quite a while. My doctor's been monitoring it and all that, but I don't know. I really would like to figure out what's causing this woozy feeling, although I'm thinking it may have had something to do with my sinuses because of the way my sinus up here and the bridge of my nose is feeling. Since I've taken my nose spray, it's not, you know, completely the pressure gone, but it's feeling a lot better. It was so tight, I didn't even really realize that it was tight until last night. It didn't do it until this morning after I took my, sprayed it this morning. And then I started noticing the way it was feeling clearer up through there, like I was getting a better passage, up through there. And the pressure seemed to let off some, and I didn't even realize there was pressure there until some of it went away. You know how that's weird, isn't it? So anyway, that's enough of that. It's time to go on and do something different. Time to do something different. Y'all have heard me rattle enough. I got to get my baby. See, just like this little girl right here. I feel the same love for her that I felt for Jenny. And it's that way with whatever doll I pick up. I just love her little smiling face. Yes, I do. I love smiling babies. I love babies with different expressions on their faces. They're just so sweet. Love them, love them, love them. Yeah, she's in her little gown. I should have stayed in my gown. We should have had a complete PJ Saturday. Mama should have stayed in her gown, yeah, and just put on a house dress over it until I got through with the video is what I should have done. But I fully got dressed. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed rocking with Becca today. I hope to hear your answers to the question that I gave you. And I'm going to go. Little Jenny's over there. Hopefully she'll fall asleep in a little bit and take her morning nap. It's just about time for her bottle. And then when she has her bottle, she can lay down for her morning nap. And then Miss Tessie's going to go to the craft room with Mama. Yeah. Miss Tessie's going to go to the craft room with Mama. Alright, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Hope you have a relaxing weekend and get rested up and refreshed, where you will feel good to start the new week come Monday. Oh, I know some of you have to go to work, and I hate it for you. I hate it for you. I hate it for you. Unless you enjoy it. Some people love their job. Some people, and that's awesome. That is just awesome. That when someone loves their job and just doesn't mind getting up and going to work, and they enjoy what they do, that is a blessing. That is a blessing. Because there's a lot of people that goes to work just because they have to. But I have a sister-in-law that just recently retired. She didn't have to work. And she quit one time and was going to stay home. And I don't think she stayed. It was back when she was younger. I don't think she how do you word it? Didn't work, but about a couple of months. And in the time that she wasn't a full-time employee, she worked at the school in the town she lives in, and or the community, however you want to say it. I don't think she stayed out from being full-time employee but a few months. And during that few months, she went in as a substitute teacher. And then she decided to go back full-time. And she just recently, she's older than I am, and she just recently retired. Some people just can't stay at home. They can't handle just being at home. Me, I can't handle going away from home. I did go see Mama yesterday. I don't know if I mentioned that to y'all. I went to see Mama yesterday. Her birthday's the 8th. October's full, guys. Uh, mine and my husband's wedding anniversary was the 3rd. Mama's birthday is the 8th. My husband's birthday is the 11th. My sister's birthday is the 21st. My son and my sister, that her birthday's the 21st of October, her baby son, and my baby son, birthday is the 22nd. October is just full of birthdays or anniversaries, and I felt like it's been a little while since I've went and seen my mom, and so I think Mother's Day is the last time I went to see her, and I just felt like I needed to go see her for her birthday. She will turn 88 years old Tuesday. 88 years old. And we are so blessed to still have her with us. And she says quite often, I don't know why the Lord is leaving me here. And I tell her it's because you girls need you. She said, but y'all don't ever call me or come see me, which is true about me and my younger sister. She lives with my older sister. We don't hardly ever go call or, we do text in our family text group every day, good morning, good night. But as far as just calling and talking or going to see her very often, we don't. But it's knowing she's there. I know that don't help her. I know. But it's just my anxiety. I just can't handle getting out and going. And I'm about frustrated because this month is so full of things. And the next month, in September, my husband had his colonoscopy. Well, before that, he had his cataract surgery. So we went 2 weeks in a row for him to get cataract surgery. Then it wasn't but a couple of weeks after that, he had to go for his colonoscopy. Then from there, it's, trying to think what else we had done. His colonoscopy, we had to go see Mama. And to me, anything like that going out is a chore. It's stressful. It's taxing on my anxiety. I wrote down and went to church. I usually just watch it online. I went last Sunday. Went yesterday to see Mama. Next week, on Thursday, I've got to go for my eye exam. So that's a day out next week. And if I decide to go to church tomorrow, that'll be a day out. Then I think it's November 7th, 9th, something like that, I have to go for my colonoscopy. It's just been one thing after another. And then when I go get my eyes checked Thursday, this coming Thursday, I get my glasses at a different place than I get my eyes checked. I always get my glasses at the Walmart, where you get your glasses at Walmart. So, you don't get them the same day. And so when I leave the eye doctor, I'll have to stop at Walmart and pick out my frames and get my glasses ordered, and then I'll have to go back to get them whenever they come in. It's just, and then it's time for my mammogram. I'll have to get that set up. It's just one thing after another of having to leave the house, and it's been about to drive me batty. It really has, because I like to just know I'm going to be at home. Know I'm not going to have to go anywhere. Just go through my regular routine like I'm just old and set in my ways and don't like my routine messed up. I don't like my routine messed up. I like to just go through my routine. So, I'll be glad. Maybe after this year, maybe come January, well, really, maybe December. I don't know of anything going on in December. Unless I wait till then to do my mammogram. I'm going to try not to wait till then. I'm hoping by December 1st, all these visits will be played out to where it would just be going to the routine, family doctor, health, health care checkup, stuff like that. And just smooth out where there won't be so much going. I can't handle it anymore, guys. It gets on my nerves. I can't handle it. All right, so let me get off of here. I can't see the number saying how long we've been on here. It's too far away. I can't focus. Can't bring it into view. But anyway, I'm going to go. I hope y'all have enjoyed rocking with Becca today. And I hope to hear your answers for the question that I've put up. And be sure to enter for the giveaway. And don't forget to come back next Saturday if you enter for the giveaway. Don't forget to come back next Saturday for Rockin' Rebecca to see who the winner is going to be. All right, guys, I'm going to let you all go. I hope you have a great weekend. Let me go ahead, raise up, and get ready to turn it off, because if I don't, I'll end up talking again. I will see y'all later. Bye.